So I thought today it would be fun to take you with me as I wrapped up some gifts for our extended family because I needed to film a video and I needed to wrap presents. So we're going to do that together and I will show you what people got, tell you stuff, and we'll just talk. Um, it's funny because, I am aware that this is not going to be the most aesthetic video um, because I have to use my crappy microphone because to even be in the shot, I have to put my phone so far away that I can't use my good microphone. So I will try to enunciate and, be a little louder. Um, also, so, and the reason that's funny is because I have been over the past couple weeks obsessed with these videos all over YouTube about the death of the influencer, about how TikTok influencers specifically are so completely out of touch with their viewers, and they're posting all of these designer hauls, and it's just it's almost a slap in the face, really, to people who are struggling. And I am as far from an influencer as you're ever going to find. um this table is like falling apart. I haven't bought wrapping paper in years, and granted, that's because I just have way too much wrapping paper. But it's just stuff I have, right? And the gifts that we're giving this year are things that people really want and not necessarily the most expensive thing in the world, So I thought this would be a nice down to earth, let's wrap presents together and have a conversation, kind of rebel ramble. So I hope that it's fun for you. I hope that everything is clear, my voice and the picture and whatever. But we're just going to hang out. So let's start with the most fun people in the world to shop for, babies. So our cousin had a baby and specifically requested dual zip sleepers. It's got a stegosaurus on the butt. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So, and he is an infant. So he is the one I've been making a blanket for since May, and finally had to admit to everyone I'm not going to finish the blanket. It's just not going to happen. And then this one is just a little dinosaur one. So cute. And I'm actually kind of bummed because when I was looking for these, I found a set with sharks. And if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with sharks. But the sharks were not zip, they were snap. And his mom specifically requested zipper. So that's what we got him. And let's see, I think we'll do Space Cats wrapping paper. So I do want to talk a little bit while I'm doing this about the whole death of the influencer thing, because we've talked a lot about how the word aesthetic has been co-opted to pretty much just mean beige and no personality whatsoever. And I don't think that's fair because I have an aesthetic. My aesthetic is ADHD hoarding. I collect toys. I collect planner supplies. My walls in here are like a green gray. The walls in my office are purple. That's aesthetic. That's my aesthetic. Cozy, fun, happy. That's my aesthetic. And co-opting that word to mean beige and lifeless and neutral is just not fair. It's so odd how the internet changes language, because you know if your style is bohemian and it's bright colors and loose fabrics and laces, and that is an aesthetic, and telling someone they're not aesthetic because they're not beige is just ridiculous. And it's that is something that I hope we are getting away from again, because when I want to see someone's aesthetic, I don't want to see beige anywhere. I want to see their preferred lifestyle, their preferred color palette and things. That's an aesthetic. It has nothing to do with neutrals, unless I guess your aesthetic is neutrals, but I'm less interested in seeing that because I can see that everywhere. And I think that as a society, I'm hopeful that we are shifting away from the type of influencer who is influencing you to buy, who is influencing you to dull your shine, hide your weird. I don't I'm because I'm done with it. And I'm hoping that people are waking up to consumerism and the fact that everything is designed to get us to spend money on things that don't match our personality, don't match our style, in an attempt to look like everyone else. I know this microphone sucks, but I'm really afraid it's going to pick up me cutting this paper really, really well and not pick up my voice. So I'm trying to cut out when I glide my scissors. So anyway, the point is, I think that everything is shifting. I think part of why our community has grown the way that it has is because I'm a real person. When I show you things in my life, when I share ADHD struggles, when I share spoonie problems, it's because that's my real life. That is what I struggle with. That is what I wish I had had a real person to help me with instead of having to learn everything piecemeal and on my own. I just want to be your friend and I want to show you my real life. I live in a manufactured home. It's a glorified trailer. And I actually love my house. Are there issues? For sure. I was talking in the Discord a couple weeks ago. My kitchen floor is like roll vinyl, and it is so grimy that no matter how clean it is, it still looks dirty. And I'm still trying to find a solution for that because I've tried like steam mop and then regular mop, and it's still not doing what I need it to do. So yeah, my house has cosmetic issues, but my house is lived in. We live here. And when you live in a place, it should look lived in. It shouldn't look like an Architectural Digest spread, you know? So I think that authenticity going forward is going to be just a lot more important to people. At least I hope it is. And I hope that I continue to be an authentic person as time goes on. I mean, my goal was never, to be a millionaire. My goal has never been to get PR boxes full of garbage in the mail all the time. And I don't know. I'm hoping that, things are shifting a little bit. And the fact that this conversation is still going on. So the whole thing started because of an influencer named Jacqueline Hill, who has been around forever. She was a beauty influencer. She hit it big. And then she just started posting these videos that were like, I couldn't decide between these two $5,000 handbags. So I just bought them both. Ha ha ha. Like, ma'am, that's like 6 months of a mortgage payment for some people. What are you doing? And she went on her channel to complain that her views are down. And she's trying to blame the algorithm because it couldn't possibly be her completely out of touch content. And her viewers let her know, no, no, no. We just think you are horrifically out of touch and we don't relate to this anymore. I'm gonna open these bags. So the next children that we're wrapping for are our cousins' boys, and they are 7 and 9, and they are super into Pokemon. So we got them new Pokemon binders for their cards, got them some Pokemon cards. I mean, I wanted to get them more, but if you know anything about the Pokemon craze, they're just really hard to find. But I did find these cute Pokemon Hershey Kisses, so those will be fun for them. And then they're also into Minecraft and Lego, so we got them each a set of Minecraft Legos so they can put those together on Christmas while the grown-ups are doing whatever the grown-ups do, eating. We'll be eating. That's what we want to do. We want to eat and play games and just spend time as a family like a normal family does. You know, it's not about the gift, it's about the thought, right? So, yeah. All right. So this is going to be for the boy who is obsessed with Pikachu. All right, I'm going to cut this. So yeah, it's been a fascinating couple weeks watching the discourse about content creators and the fact that we are so sick of being sold to every single time we open an app. And like I watched this video and it makes sense, you know, in hindsight, but on an average day, the average person sees between 4,000 and 10,000 advertisements a day. A day. Like, I can't, it boggles my mind. And I know I'm part of the problem. I know that on some videos, I 100% do mid-roll ads. A girl's got to eat. I'm sorry. Uh, but like, I just 10,000 ads a day. The and because they're everywhere. I even saw a clip that says in Japan, when you use a public toilet, you have to sit through a 3-minute ad before it dispenses the toilet paper. Like that's where we are as a human society. We're basically holding toilet paper in public bathrooms behind paywalls. What? And like, okay, so the one thing that was insane to me, and please let me know if this has ever happened to you on my channel because I will rethink everything. There were people saying that they were getting hour-long unskippable ads in the middle of YouTube videos. What? I I have YouTube Premium because I can't with the ads. I can't. Plus, I know that a ton of the ads are horrifically inappropriate because content creators have no control over what kind of ads get shown on their platforms. One would think that YouTube would pair the advertisers to the content. So like it would make sense to me if you were getting Aaron Condren ads. But if you're getting, I mean, low key really inappropriate ads. I'm not gonna say it, but like super inappropriate ads. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind it. And you know, YouTube stresses so hard about, you know, is this content appropriate for children? And then you're showing like half naked AI women in the ads. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And so I don't know. I don't. Anyway, my point is, please let me know if you have ever gotten an hour-long unskippable ad, because that's just outrageous. Oh, the YouTube Premium. That's what I was talking about. So the reason I pay for YouTube Premium is because my 15-year-old son uses my YouTube, and I don't want him bombarded with ads constantly that who knows, you know, who knows how appropriate or not they're going to be. And I would rather just pay the $14 a month. Plus, I use the music. And while my husband has a free Spotify, like I don't want ads in my music. I just want to rock out. So I do pay for YouTube Premium. It is a luxury, definitely. But I would cancel a dozen other subscriptions before I got rid of my YouTube Premium. So like, and also because I don't have control. I don't have a lot of control over what ads and where they put them and things. I can ask them to be put at like natural breaking points, but I don't know that they always listen. I don't know how many ads you're getting served. I don't know how many ads you're getting served in my videos. I mean, my videos aren't super long, so I would hope it's just like one if you're getting mid-roll ads. But here's the thing, even if I say not to, they still will. I just don't make the money on it. So that's why, you know, my longer videos have mid-roll ads. They're going to show them whether I want them to or not. If I say no, they'll just show them and not give me my 10 cents or whatever that I get when you sit through an ad for me. It's, but I don't know what, I don't know what the other answer is. Because yes, I love you and I love being here, but it's also my job, and we got to do what we got to do. I'm doing the best that I can. It does irk me to know that I'm part of I'm part of this ecosystem that is just bombarding humans with ads. But I promise to never withhold toilet paper if you don't watch one. So yeah, it's been an interesting couple weeks of watching the commentary on the influencers, because I mean, I've never been a fan of influencers. I've never seen the draw of watching someone unbox their even planner stuff. Like, look at my Louis Vuitton. Like, good for you, honey. That's awesome. That's great. I'm literally thrilled for you. I cannot relate to this uh in the slightest. I can't. I don't understand. So it influencer culture has never really had a chokehold on me. So I am here for the ousting of it. I want to do a different paper. I have, I don't know. No, you can't see it through the table. Sorry. Here. I have like a ton. Oop, that's loud. I have like a ton of wrapping paper here. Um, Go ahead and use up that roll. Which is why I haven't bought wrapping paper in years, because I have amassed so much of it. I used to love to buy wrapping paper, and now not so much. Now I'm like, no, we are using what we have, and when someday, I mean, I have so much, gosh, only knows when I will actually get through it all. But when it's gone, and we're gonna move on to the bag of gift bags that I have, and when those are gone, we'll see. To be honest, I love Christmas. I always have. And whether times have been good or we've been struggling, we have always found a way to make Christmas special for our kids. And while there are years that they have been spoiled, I'll say it, they've been spoiled. As they've gotten older, they understand that sometimes it's about getting nicer things that you're actually going to use than a huge volume of garbage just so you get the experience of opening present after present after present. So, like, my kids are super into books and music, and that is the focus this year, is books and music, because that's what we know they will love and appreciate. And whether we have $200 per kid or $50 per kid, the kid's going to know that we put thought behind what they're getting, and we know we will be getting things that they will love and enjoy and appreciate. So this year, I mean, for the little kids, we wanted to do like toys and stuff, but pretty much everyone else this year is getting things that they need. Like, my husband and he needed a new coat, and I needed new shoes. And I already got my shoes, and he's gonna, he'll wear his coat when it comes. because they were needs, and we would rather have things we need than just a bunch of Amazon garbage that, yeah, may have had some thought behind it, but isn't anything that we desperately need. I am pretty sure I'm getting my chair though, but again, that's a need. I need that chair. So yeah, the chair I think I am getting as well. And obviously I got him a couple things that, you know, are fun, but this is a very scaled back Christmas. And I love that. I love that for us. I love that the focus is going to be more on time and food than on gifts. It's just, like I said, I think there's a shift. And I think it's not just influencers. I think I don't want to say it's eat the rich, but it's definitely quality over quantity. It's definitely stop supporting a system that does not support us back, you know? Like I do. I think corporations are going to figure out real quick that we're tired. We're tired of the random consumerism. We're tired of choosing between Christmas and, you know, groceries. Like things are really hard out there for people right now, and I don't want to be a downer or anything, but like I just there's no way corporations can think that this is sustainable. We have stopped eating beef altogether. Not I guess that we were big beef eaters to begin with, but we don't buy beef anymore. We are exclusively pork and chicken because we are meat eaters in this family. I'm going to cut this. But it's not on our radar. I'm not paying, $13 a pound for a chuck roast. Like what? So yeah, I think I think everyone I think there's a shift coming. There is a shift coming away from not just influencers, but away from continuing to support the system that is not designed to work for average people. And yeah, this took a little turn. I just wanted to wrap some presents and talk, but as happens in Rebel Rambles, I got to a different point, and I don't think I'm wrong. I think I don't think I'm wrong. I think people are struggling, and they are no longer going to feed into the lifestyle that influencers keep trying to convince us that we want, because we don't want excess. We just want enough. And I think we're going to end it there. It took me a lot longer to wrap these presents. I thought I'd have a lot more wrapped, but I have been yammering for a while, and I think that's a good place to end. We don't want excess. We just want enough. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me today. I hope that this was a conversation you were okay having with me. And if you want to continue to have the conversation with me, go ahead and leave some comments below and we'll talk about it. Uh, I love you so much, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.